Welcome to Coffee and Books channel. In this video we will present the summary of The Wonderful Wizard of Oz by Lyman Frank Baum. The novel begins with our protagonist Dorothy, who lives on the Kansas prairie, with her Aunt Em, Uncle Henry and her little dog Toto. When a cyclone hits, Dorothy was looking for Toto, so she doesn't get to the cyclone cellar in time. They are still in the house when suddenly the cyclone carries it away for a long journey. When at last the house lands, Dorothy finds that she is in a beautiful land inhabited by very short, strangely dressed people. She meets the Witch of the North, who informs her that she is in the land of the Munchkins, who are grateful to her for having killed the Wicked Witch of the East and freeing them, the house having landed on the witch. The Witch of the North gives Dorothy the magical silver shoes of the dead witch and advises her to go to the City of Emeralds to see the great Wizard Oz, who might help her return home to Kansas. The witch sends Dorothy off along the yellow brick road with a magical kiss to protect her from harm. In the first part of the journey, Dorothy finds traveling companions. She rescues a Scarecrow from his lonely life on his pole in a field. The Scarecrow asks to accompany her on her journey so he can ask the Great Oz for a brain. Soon, they come across a Tin Woodman who has been rusted in place for a year. Dorothy helps rescue him by oiling his joints. The Tin Woodman also asks to join the trip so he can ask the Great Oz for a heart. As the travelers continue through the forest, a cowardly lion scares them. Dorothy slaps the lion for scaring Toto. The cowardly lion admits he is a coward and wants to join the others so he can ask the Great Oz for courage. They face many trials along their route, such as passing through a forest that's inhabited by the Kalitas, a part bear part tiger monsters. They cross a field of poppies that induce sleep, and only get through it by the help of the Mice Queen and her army of mice. They overcome all the challenges, often because of the Scarecrow's good sense, the Tin Woodman's kindness, and the bravery of the cowardly lion. At last they reach the Emerald City, where the Guardian of the Gates outfits them with green lensed glasses and leads them to the Palace of Oz. The Great Oz agrees to meet with them. Appearing in a different disguise for each traveler, he tells each he will grant their wishes only when they have killed the Wicked Witch of the West. So, the travelers set out for the land of the Winkies in the West. The Wicked Witch of the West makes several attempts to stop them with a series of unsuccessful attacks from a pack of wolves, a flock of crows, and a swarm of bees. The witch then uses her magic golden cap to call on the winged monkeys. The monkeys scatter the Scarecrow and drop the Tin Woodman on rocks, but because Dorothy is protected by the Good Witch's kiss, they transport her carefully along with the captured cowardly lion to the Wicked Witch's castle. The Wicked Witch enslaves Dorothy. She wants Dorothy's shoes, which she knows carry powerful magic. She contrives to make Dorothy trip and fall, so she can grab one of the shoes. An angered Dorothy stands up and quickly throws a bucket of water at the witch, who then melts away to nothing. Dorothy frees the cowardly lion and engages the help of the now free Winkies in repairing and rebuilding the Tin Woodman and the Scarecrow, and the friends return to Oz. Once again, the travelers set out to return to the Emerald City but call the field mice one more time to tell them how to get there. The Queen of the Field Mice suggests Dorothy use the magic golden cap, now in Dorothy's possession, to ask the winged monkeys to fly them there. On the way to the Emerald City, the King of the Monkeys tells Dorothy the story of the golden cap. Back in the Emerald City, the travelers demand that the Great Oz fulfill his promises. Toto accidentally knocks down a screen that reveals the Great Oz is, in fact, a little old man. Still, the Great Oz, who reveals he is from Nebraska, uses his humbug wizardry to fulfill the Scarecrow's, Tin Woodman's, and Cowardly Lion's wishes. The Great Oz then asks Dorothy to help him make a hot air balloon that will transport the two of them across the deserts of Oz and back to their homes. But at the time of departure, the balloon accidentally takes off with the Great Oz but not Dorothy, who is busy chasing after Toto. Close to losing all hope, Dorothy learns that she must ask Glinda, the Good Witch of the South, how to get home. The Scarecrow, now ruler of the Emerald City after Oz's departure, decides to travel with Dorothy and the others to Glinda's castle in the land of the Quadlings. On the way there, the travelers encounter more challenges. They must find a way past some hostile guardian trees, cross a country made of fragile china, and help rescue some wild animals from a monstrous spider. When they can't get past some hammerheads, men who use their heads to punch the travelers when they try to pass to get to Glinda's castle, Dorothy again calls the winged monkeys to transport them safely to the beautiful land of the Quadlings, where they are directed to Glinda's castle. Glinda promises to tell Dorothy how to get home in exchange for the golden cap. Glinda plans to use the cap to return the Scarecrow to the Emerald City, the cowardly lion to the forest to be king of the beasts, after saving them from the monstrous spider, and the Tin Woodman to the land of the Winkies to be their ruler. Glinda will then give the golden cap to the winged monkeys so they can finally be free. Glinda tells Dorothy she can click together the heels of her silver shoes 3 times and command them to take her home. Dorothy does this after bidding her friends a tearful goodbye. Very soon Dorothy arrives home again in Kansas, without her silver shoes but happy to be home and in the arms of her Aunt Em. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe for more.